So after drafting our pattern for school bag, this is how it will be. So the next thing I will do now is to go ahead and sew this one first of all. After that, I will sew this, I will sew this, I will join all of them together. Let's go ahead and do that one now. So this is the leather that I will be using as a cord. That is for this. So these ones, I'll use this for this. I will not add cord. This is the only place I add cord on this bag. But for this, just a leather, a thick leather. So that's what I will use on this one. So let me go ahead and sew this one now. You just have inch threads. You just have inch. So what I will do now is to go ahead and add this one here. I'll add it this way here. So I'll add it this way. I'll add it on the two of them. Oh. Then I'll go ahead and add it on this one also. So after sewing this one here, that's the cord, the as in the leather that represent the cord. I'll add it this way and I'll add this one here. So let me go ahead and add this one first of all. So I'll hold two of them together this way, making sure that the two leather are equal. So I'll hold two of them together this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it. Then I'll go ahead and sew this side also. So after sewing the two, it will be this way. Can you see how it looks like? So I'll keep this one aside now. Then I'll go ahead and sew the remaining side. That's the downward side of this. I will sew this one. I'll first of all add zip here. I'll add zip on this one. Then I'll join two of them together this way. So let me go ahead first and add zip on this. But before then, I will hold these two together, getting the middle of this one this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it on the middle. So it will be this way now. It will be this way. I will now go ahead and add zip on this one. Before then, I'll cut out 1.5 inch from this side. I'll cut out 1.5 inch from this side. From the two sides, I'll cut it out. That is the place that zip will stop. So it will be this way. So after adding the zip, I'll still add some leather here and here. So let me go first of all add the zip here. So let me go ahead and add zip on this one now. So after that, it will be this way. Now you see. Okay, I'll go ahead and add bias. So I'll cover this side with bias. So after sewing this one, I'll go ahead and add the zip head. So now after adding the zip head, I'll go ahead and cover this leather. This leather is 2 by 3 inch. That's 2 by 3 inch. So I'll go ahead and join it here. I'll join it on this one this way. Then I'll sew two of them together. Then after that, I will still use bias to cover here. Then after sewing it, I will turn it over to this side now. I will go ahead and sew it again. After sewing this one this way now, I'll keep it aside. Then I'll go ahead and add this cord. That's the leather that representing the cord here. I told you I did not put any cord inside this leather, but it's a strong leather anyway. So after sewing this one this way, I'll go ahead and join this one with this. Getting the middle of this one and the middle of the zip side. So I will join two of them at the middle of the two this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew two of them together. So the next thing I will do now is to use bias and cover here. This is how it will be. So I'll use lining to cover it, so make it to be pockets so that I will not be seeing this side also. So I'll place this one on top of my lining this way, then I'll sew two of them together. So after sewing this one, I'll go ahead and join this and this here. I will join two of them together. After sewing this side this way, the next thing I will do now is to add cord around this one this way. So let me go ahead and add cord, but first of all I will cover this side with the lining. So coming here, after covering here with this lining, I will now go ahead and add this one this way, this side. So after sewing it, it will be this way now. Then the next thing I will do is to join this. I will join this one here. So that's the next thing, to join this one this way here. So what I will do now is to add zip here. I'll add zip on this one. First of all, I'll cut it out this way here. I'll cut some part like 3 inch from here. I'll cut 3 inch here. So let me go ahead and do that. After sewing this one this way now, the next thing I will do is to add zip on this side. I'll add zip here. So let me go ahead and add this zip here. So after adding the zip here, this will be like this. So what I will do now is to join the middle of this and the middle of this zip this way. I'll join two of them together this way. I'll now go ahead and sew two of them together. So after sewing this one this way, it will be this way now. Can you see what I'm doing here? It will be this way. Then the next thing I will do is to cut out this one. That will be the 3 inch as I told you before. So I'll cut it out. Then after that I will join this one. That is the 3 inch also. 3 inch by the same size of this. So I will join it this way. Then after that, I will turn it over to this side. I'll fold it this way and I'll sew it once again. After joining these two this way, then I'll go ahead and join all of them together. So after everything, this is how it will look like. After sewing it, it will be this way. So the remaining side now is to cover here with bias. I'll cover this side with my bias. So after here, the next thing I will do is to add this one here, but before then I'll add my cord here. That's the leather that I'm using as a cord. So after that, I'll add this here as a cord. I'll add it here this way. So after adding this one here, I'll go ahead and add this one here also. So after sewing it, I will turn it over to this side this way. Can you see? So it will be this way now. So this one will be this way. Then I will use bias and cover here. So after this now, I'll go ahead and curve this downward part of it. I'll curve it this way. I'll turn it over to this side. So it will be this way. Then I'll go ahead and draw this side. I'll go ahead and curve it also. So it will be this way. Can you see what I did here now? So the next thing I will do is to add lining here. I'll add lining on this side. So this is the lining that I'll use. So I'll add it here. So now let me go ahead and sew this lining together with the leather. This is how it is. So the next thing I will do now is to add cord on this side, but first of all using leather to cover this cord this way. So now I'll go ahead and add this cord here. So now after adding in the bias, this is how it is. Can you see this back? It's a nice back. So the remaining one is the main round the body zip and the back of the bag. So this one is this way. So on our next video, I will show you another way of sewing the front pattern for the bag. That's another design. This is one of the design. Just go to my YouTube. You see a lot of designs on the front pattern for the bag. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.